What's going on, everybody? It's Edwin back again for Strictly Comics. And it's been a while since I showed my beautiful face. So I thought I'd grace you guys with my presence and do a comic book haul. But before I get started, let's go ahead and do a couple plugs. Man, y'all know how we do. This is nothing new if you've been to this channel. First, comicbook.com with an ED at the end, comicbook.com. Go ahead and check out that website. Justin, who's managing editor over there, as well as Jesse, who does some writing. They're always posting up good articles about new comic books that come out every week, along with any type of comic book conversation or talk that has to do with comics, cartoons, movies, whatever the case may be. Check those guys out. Also, if you are new to subscribing, make sure you ring that bell so that you guys can get notified every single time I, myself, or Justin uploads a video. That way you guys don't get too far behind. We want you guys to see what we're putting out. So, that being said, let's go ahead and get started. I went to a convention a couple, 2 or 3 weeks ago, Dallas Fan Expo, picked up some books. Shout out to the great legend. I didn't see him there. Man, it was just crazy. It was crazy. It definitely grew from the previous year, that's for sure. I don't know if it's because they had Jim Lee there or Scott Snyder, Greg Capullo, but whatever the case may be, Saturday, it was like you're walking like, you're just walking like this, and it's pissing you off because like people are like stepping on your crap behind you and they're like bumping you, and it was just, if you're gonna go to a convention, here's what I recommend: a Friday or a Sunday. Do not go on a Saturday, because you will literally. There were people waiting in line for Greg Capullo for like 4 hours. I said, heck no, I ain't doing that crap. So I left, came back, got some signatures, bam, I was out. But you get those dedicated, loyal fans, and whatever it takes, that's just their mentality, whatever it takes. So anyways, let me go ahead and get into these books, because I got quite a bit to talk about. I'm going to try to make this video as short as possible. So long shot number one, I've showed this before, but Art Adams was at the convention. Never met him before, but the guy's a fantastic artist. I love his artwork, especially the way he draws X-Men. I got him to sign this. This is the first appearance of Longshot, and I believe it's the first appearance of Spiral. A lot of people don't know this. These characters are not big time right now, but it is a couple of first appearances. Got him to sign this in silver. Picked this up. I was actually influenced by a friend, Justin, over at XL State Comics. Be sure to check him out, Justin over at XL State Comics. He's a big Thor fan. I'm not. I could really care less about Thor, although I'm really excited about the whole Thor Ragnarok trailer. I think I've watched it 20, 30 times. I don't know, but really excited to see that movie. But, you know, that along with, Justin's Thor influence, I went ahead and picked up first appearance of Beta Ray Bill at the convention. It's about a 9.4, 9.2 worse. I paid like $20 for it. Probably could have found it cheaper if I would have looked, but didn't really. Pretty much the reason why I picked this up is because my LCS has one for sale. They want like 30 for it, and this one was in better condition than that one. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and snag it. And plus, to be honest with you, with all the stuff I got from this guy, I don't even think I paid that $20 for that, because I drastically got some discounts because I bought so much stuff from him. Along with what I bought from him, I got this right here. Let me take these down. Avengers 196, first appearance of Taskmaster. I'm not a big Avengers fan, not a big Taskmaster fan, but this just seems to be one of those books, like along with Moon Knight, not really any, well, I guess he was in the last Captain America movie, but he wasn't like a major villain or anything. Basically what I'm saying is that these characters that don't have a strong presence on screen just seemed to be going up in value. And I went ahead and snagged this because I wanted to get it before it got just too far out of reach, because you just never know. I paid about, I want to say I paid like 60 for it, but it's in high grade. It's about a VF plus to near mint minus, but there are some very pressable defects on it, and that's what I'm going to get done to it. Once I press it out, I'm almost positive it would come out at least to about a 9.4, and then from there I'll just get it graded. So that's pretty much why I took a chance on this, but I went and grabbed this. Very, very nice, very clean book. I also got this at the convention. Guy wanted like 20 for this. I gave him 15 for it. It was worth it to me because it's in super, super high grade. It's got a huge long bend at the top, but it doesn't break color, can definitely be pressed out and will be. This book in a 9.8 grade sells for about $200 to $250. So when I saw how great of a condition this book was, I went ahead and picked it up. See, the thing about me is I'm an opportunist. I always see the good in things. I don't know. I'm not I always see the good in things. I'm not always like, seeing the bad and everything. My cup is always half full. If that makes any sense to anybody, my cup is always half full. So anyways, picked this up, figured that worst case scenario, I'd make my money back. But I've always wanted this book. To be honest with you, the issue that came out before this, 117, where it's got two Ben Reilly and Spiderman like face to face on the cover, that was the last Web of Spider-Man that I bought back in like 94. And then of course the next month this comes out. So I totally missed out on the entire Clone Saga, which some people might say that I was good at missing out on it, but I totally missed out on it. And so I just, come around, decided to go ahead and pick this up. So I'm really, really happy that I got this first Ben Reilly. Okay, so my LCS was having they got this huge collection of books. Me working part-time at LCS, I got first dibs and started just looking through everything. And I found this along with a few other books that I'm about to show you guys. And I got all these for like $2 or $4 each. Every single one of these books are high grade. This is at least a 9.6. I'm a huge Todd McFarlane fan. I had to grab this. Second full appearance of Venom. I went ahead and picked this up. Very, very high grade copy for $4. It's a no-brainer to me. Also, bam! Picked up 316. Now, I'm trying to work out a deal with somebody on Instagram who wants to buy this, but he wants me to come down on my price. And I said $50 shipped and you can have it. This book demands $60 plus shipping on eBay. So if you don't want it, you don't have to buy it. Like this is at least a 9.6. Now, for whatever reason, this book goes for more than his second full appearance because it's the first cover appearance, even though Venom is like right here on this cover. This is like the first cover appearance of Venom, and it actually demands more money than the one that I showed you, which has his second full appearance versus the first cover appearance. Anyways, so some of these books, if not all these books, are going to be for sale on my auction that I'm going to be having May the 7th. You're not going to want to miss that because I'm constantly revising books that I'm going to have in the auction. A lot of these books that you're going to see here are going to be in the auction. Check out my previous video, not the one that Justin did before this one, but before that, my auction May 7th video that I'm going to be having. You're not going to want to miss it. Now, I know a lot of people are like, dude, you chose the day after Comic Book Day Wednesday, or you chose the day after Free Comic Book Day. Well, hey, that's not my fault. I'm trying to avoid Memorial Day because I know y'all going to be spending money getting wasted. And I try to do it before Mother's Day because y'all need to have money to spend on your moms, giving her a present, whatnot. Mom's got to come first. So it just so happened that the Sunday that I chose happened to be the day after Free Comic Book Day. So it is what it is. So you're not going to want to miss that. May 7th, my first live online auction right here on my channel on YouTube. I also went ahead and picked this up. This is a very nice high grade. It's about a 9.4. Very, very, very nice book here. Venom appearance, Todd McFarlane, of course. And then let's keep it going with the Todd McFarlane. $3.19. This is a 9.8. Very high grade. Now, these books graded go for about $80 to $100, but I don't care about that because I'm just such a huge fan of Todd's artwork that I just had to pick this up. This is kind of a desirable copy that a lot of people like, a lot of people want. Is this 323? Yeah, 323. Captain America appearance. Very, very nice. Very, very high grade book. I hope I didn't show all these already. If I did, you can see them again. I don't think McFarlane did the art. Man, I feel like I did show this stuff. Oh well. Just got that. Got this really high grade. Also picked this up. This is when Eric Larson really started taking over. Nice, Punisher cover. Picked this up because it had another very early Venom appearance. Anybody gonna go see that new Venom movie when it comes out? There's a lot of mixed talk about that movie. A lot of Venom stuff I'm noticing is starting to pick up a little bit. So I'm like, look, I'm gonna grab the stuff now because y'all know how people are. Prices get jacked up. People spend more than what something is worth. And I'm not gonna be one of those guys. I'm gonna get my stuff now while it's cheap versus everybody. It's not even everybody jacking up the price, but by people buying it, the demand gets jacked up. $3.45, second Cletus Cassidy. This is actually, the interiors I think are done by Mark Bagley. And this was just before he gets ready to take over. I think. $3.46, iconic cover. Iconic. This is such an awesome Venom cover. Like, I probably would have bought it even if I had like 10 copies, which I probably do. Again, all these are really, really high grade, really, really high grade books. That's why they're all in Mylar. $3.47, super nice cover, super awesome story. This is when he thought that he killed Peter Parker because he threw a car at him, and Peter had a torch, and I guess the gas from the car when he threw it at him, Peter kind of faked his death. So that's not even Peter's skull, and he just kind of took a swim in the ocean and just kind of bailed on Venom, leading him to believe that he killed Peter Parker. Good story, good stuff. So I grabbed those. A little bit of X-Men action going on right here. Got this right here, Uncanny Number 102. This continues my pursuit of getting the Uncanny X-Men run from number 1 all the way to like 300 or just past 300. Love the X-Men. I love the X-Men. So I was really glad to have this. I want to get a 101. My LCS has a 101, but it's not in really good shape. I think he's asking too much for it. So I'm like, I'll pass. I also grabbed this. Check this out. Bam, baby. TMNT number 4. First printing. This is my very first copy of TMNT done by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. This is the earliest copy that I have as well. I don't have a number 1, first, second, third, fourth, fifth printing. I don't have any of those. I don't even have a number 2 or number 3. I'm looking at a number 3, but I haven't pulled the trigger yet. And this to me is just one of those iconic covers because the second printing of this, they redid it, and that was like posted on video games when they came out on Nintendo. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. So that kind of set a trend for me to get this. And I was like, you know what? Let me get this. Plus this right here is in really high grade. It's at least a 9.2 to 9.4. Can definitely be pressed out. Have some things pressed out on it. Really happy to have this. Super happy. And even though the interiors are all in black and white, I cannot wait to read this. This is just history right here, everybody. Let me keep it going. Actually, I'm gonna leave this up here because I got a couple slabs I want to show you guys. Okay, so my LCS came across another collection just recently. This stuff that I showed you was like a collection he come across like a month ago. He come across this stuff. Let me go ahead and show you this. I got this right here. Shoot, let me do this. Let me move Prowl out of the way. Come on, Prowl. Get out of the way. I'll put you right there. Yeah, you can help me. Yeah, you can help me hold this up. Whoops. Do it like this. Let me see. How can I do this? I'll just do it like that. Yeah, let's see. Okay, there we go. First appearance of Sabretooth. Y'all know what this is. Wanted this book. This was actually one of my top 10 lists for 2017. I pulled the trigger. I bought it, but I'm looking to sell it or use it in my auction on May the 7th. Why? Because I want a 9.4. I want a higher grade, and I actually think I want a raw copy. I'm starting to pull away from slabs a little bit because I actually enjoy the smell and the feel and reading through the pages of raw copies. I will have some slabs in my collection, but not a lot. But a 9.4 is very affordable, in my opinion. And so I would rather sell or auction or raffle this off and get a 9.4 for my collection. So even though I haven't had it that long, I am getting ready to part from it just because it's just, y'all know how it is. When you want a higher grade, you want a higher grade. And then last but not least, this I'm debating whether or not I should keep in my collection. So let me go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about. Uncanny X-Men number 3. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Like, this is the earliest copy of Uncanny that I own, that I currently have in my possession, and I don't want to part from it, but I may have to. I have this internal struggle right now. Like, it just give me a thumbs up or a comment or raise your hand if you know what I'm talking about. I have this internal struggle of whether or not I should keep this. I got, in my opinion, a good deal on this. And the other cool thing about this is looking at it, it can be pressed out. It could definitely be pressed out and have it bumped up to about anywhere, to be honest with you, anywhere between a 6 and a 7 grade. So that being said, I may keep this to try to get that grade bump and keep it in my collection, but I'm not for sure yet. So, but I picked this up. Really happy to have it. I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, that's my haul, everybody. That's what I got over the past couple 2 or 3 weeks. Please make sure you check out again my live auction May the 7th, where some of these books, if not all of them, along with more books, are going to be in it. I'm not going to have any crap. I'm going to have some key, really nice stuff, really high grade stuff. I think a lot of people are going to like it. It's going to be live here on YouTube. You have to be watching during the time in which I go live in order to really participate in the auction. But that's it, you guys. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. I always appreciate it. Keep God number 1 in your life. I hope everybody had a happy Easter. Keep family first, okay? But enjoy your comic books, and God bless you guys. I am out of here. Till next time. Peace.